I want to ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. When is the last time you made something? Not consumed something, like watched it, scrolled, read, listened, created something with your hands just for you. For a lot of us, and I include myself in this, the answer is uncomfortable. We meant to, we planned to, we have all the supplies, we've watched the tutorials, but somehow we ended up not doing it. And some of us, like myself, don't even need the internet's help with that. Our own brains are world class at leading us down 17 different rabbit holes before I can even pick up a paintbrush. There's a difference between creating and consuming that I think we underestimate. Consuming, whether it's scrolling, watching, listening to something else, or comparing, takes. Even when it's enjoyable, it takes from us. You're absorbing someone else's world. Creating, on the other hand, gives. By creating, you're adding something to the world that wasn't there before, even if it's just a tiny watercolor page in a sketchbook that only you will see. The platforms we spend our time in were not designed to make us feel good. They're designed to keep us there. And the way they do that is by making us feel we're not enough, not pretty enough, not successful enough, not creative enough. So we keep scrolling for the thing that will fix it, but it never comes. It's not designed to. Making something, even something small, ripples outward in ways you may never see the full impact of. Think about a flower. If you grow one flower, bees get fed, someone passing gets to see something beautiful. It adds to the landscape. Someone gets inspired by the color and they trade their gray raincoat for a bright yellow raincoat because they appreciated that pop of color. It puts a smile on someone else's face. That's what creating does. It doesn't just change you, it changes the air around you. Here's the thing. You don't have to make beautiful art for it to matter. You just have to make something. That's the win. That's always been the win. I have a busy life, 3 kids, a household, an art business. And I've noticed something. On the days when I make something, even just spending 5 minutes in a sketchbook, I show up to the rest of my life differently. I have more patience for my family. I have more patience for things that go wrong. I have a better attitude. I can be more loving toward the people in my life and the community at large. I have more creativity and more imagination going in my brain because that little spark has been lit. And all of this happens not because the art I made was good. It happened because I was a creator that day instead of consuming something, even for just those 5 minutes. And that matters. If you're watching this and feeling that pull, the wanting to make something that keeps getting pushed to tomorrow, I want you to know that feeling is not a personality flaw. It's not laziness. It's not that you're not a real artist. It's just that nobody gave you permission. So here it is. I'm opening up a new cohort of the Brave Art and Creative Wellness Workshop next week because everything I just said, all of it, is what we do in those sessions. We show up, we make something, we write about it, we share if we want to, and we remember together that we were born to create things. It's 5 weeks, live on Zoom, watercolor paints, because watercolor does what it wants. It is hard to control, and that's exactly the point. It will teach you how to let go. The groups are small, never recorded, completely judgment-free. There's a link in the description if you'd like to join us. You don't have to make beautiful art. You just have to make something. I'll see you in there.